What is up, YouTube? Janky Yu-Gi-Oh here, Michael. They have Nordic support of all things Nordics are getting. This set is like a legacy. Got Ghost Tricks, Vampires, and now new Nordics from coming out from the set. Um, and so without further ado, let's just jump into what each card is and what they do. We got. I'm gonna butcher every single one of these names. We got the golden boar here, the Nordic beast. That's what I'm calling it. What it is. It's a level 3 light beast effect monster. 300 attack, 100 defense. For synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any Nordic tuner, and its first and second effects are hard once per turn. If this is normal or special summoned, you can special summon a Nordic monster from hand. Target one Nordic monster in your graveyard except for it and add it to your. So, this is one of the best Nordic monsters because, like, the Nordics don't really have actually a good way to summon a lot of their stuff out. Like, they have the Link 1 that is like a 1 card that turns every monster you play in a one of their synchros, and that's fantastic. But then after that, they don't really have a lot going on for them. And so what this does is this allows them to summon more on the field and gives them more special summons, because that deck only required like you setting cards and very slowly getting advantage to make your stuff originally, and then they came out with the Link monster, and then now they're coming out with this to help with that. So this is like a very, very good card for the deck, and that's awesome to see for those who love this deck. Anyway, let's move on to Evladi of the Nordic Smith, or the Nordic Smith. It is a level 4 Earth Warrior effect monster with 1500 attack and 700 defense. Its first and second effects are a hard once per turn each. If you control a Nordic or Azure monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is not special summoned, you can add a Nordic relic card from your deck hand. This card is also very good. So what this card does, this also is a way to special summon. So you can normal summon the boar, special summon out one of your other level 4 monsters from your hand, and then you can special summon this, and then you get a Nordic relic card from your deck too. And that's really cool. So far, we don't. I don't know what the next card's gonna be. A Nordic relic, so you might search that card, but I don't know what it does yet. But uh, out of all the Nordic relics, there's not a lot that are actually very good. Uh, there's like maybe one or two that you play, and that's just because every one, like, they really revolve around like getting those cards. But overall, it's still free card advantage, and it's still a free summon. So you're still gonna play this card because this is like these two new monsters are like the best out of all of them. And like by far. So we're gonna move on to Nordic Relic. Oh gosh, Ild Ildscaff. I probably butchered that name, but it's a normal spell card. Its first and second effects are once per turn, so you can't activate them both in the turn. Special summon one Nordic monster from your deck. You cannot special summon from the extra deck while the summoned monster is face up on the field, except for monsters. Uh, Second effect says you can banish this card, add one Nordic monster from your deck to your hand, then shuffle one card from your hand deck. So this not only adds you, this summons a monster right from the deck, just like the Link one. This is a one card, the Link, this can get you to the Link monster, and that means that it's a one card it's a one card uh easier monster. But what that also means is that like in conjunction with the other cards, you can just keep summoning stuff. And you can summon out enough to where you can hopefully summon a bunch of cards and everything, and possibly get out multiple of your Azure monsters. Because the thing is that like before, summoning one wasn't really enough, and now you can possibly summon two in this, uh, which is really, really good. I think this card is fantastic and is definitely a 3 of in the deck now. And then we're gonna move on to our last card because the thing said there's 4 new Nordic support cards, which is Nordic Relic Flynn. I think so. It's a continuous trap card, and its first and second effects are hard once per turn. You'll have to choose which one of these effects to use. If you control an Aesir monster as your monster, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Its second effect states, tribute a Nordic monster, then target an Azure monster in your graveyard. Summon it. So, its first effect is a one-sided skill drain. It can also negate spells. So what that does is like you flip this up and everything. If you have an Azure and you say I will, and you effect immediately, you negate a spell card, and and you can prevent certain combos from going off because it negates all cards on your opponent's side of the field, and that is a very, very good card. It's like a one-sided skill drain. Its second effect is kind of like a monster reborn. I think this card is fine. Probably the 1/2 of that card. It's very, very powerful. It's like probably their also like their second best Nordic relic. The first one being the spell card. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you're excited for the Nordic support, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Uh, and if it's your birthday today, happy birthday! And if you want to send me any cool deck profiles of Nordics or any other deck, my email is in the description, and I would love to see them. Just send it to jankyugio@gmail.com, and of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.